All right, we're gonna deep dive into the science of rear-facing car seats today and why the recommendation is to rear face your children to the maximum height or weight limit of their car seat. And I'm gonna preface this by reminding folks that the legal minimums do not always match best practice in every state. So keep that in mind. Remember that just because it's legal doesn't necessarily mean it's the best choice. When humans are born, our vertebrae, the bones that make up our neck and spine, are not solid rings of bone. Instead, they are three pieces of bone connected by cartilage. Those vertebrae do not harden into solid rings of bone until a child is somewhere between 3 and 6 years of age. Until then, they still have cartilage connecting those pieces of bone. Here's a real-life image of that. You can see a 1-year-old's vertebrae on the left and a 6-year-old's on the right. And these gaps that you see between those sections of bone would be filled with cartilage. The reason we need to know about that cartilage is that that cartilage can stretch up to 2 inches under the forces of a car crash. The problem is that the spinal cord, that bundle of nerves connecting your child's brain to the rest of their body and keeping them alive, can only stretch a 1/4 inch, about the width of a pencil eraser, before it ruptures. When the spinal cord ruptures or snaps, that results in paralysis or death, and we call that internal decapitation. It sounds gruesome, and it is. And keep in mind that a baby or young toddler's head accounts for a much greater proportion of their body weight than it does in an adult. For example, a 9-month-old baby's head accounts for about 25% of their body weight, while in an adult, the head only accounts for about 6% of your body weight. Rear facing protects the child by keeping their head, neck, and spine in line and absorbing those crash forces in the shell of the car seat, instead of allowing the child's head to be thrown forward and put immense strain on those underdeveloped vertebrae and the muscles and cartilage in their neck. So that science about how a child's bones develop is the reason that the American Academy of Pediatrics now recommends that children ride rear-facing to the maximum weight or height limit of a convertible car seat. In their guidelines, they do distinguish between rear-facing only infant seats and convertible car seats. They do recommend that children rear-face to the maximum weight or height limit of a larger convertible car seat. And remember that even big toddlers still have toddler bone development. That comes with age, not height and weight. So there's the science behind rear facing. I hope that helps somebody make safe choices for their children today. Got questions? Keep them relevant and respectful.